Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And I decided to make a quick video today because something that was kind of bothering me over the weekend. I have a friend, we're the same age, our wives know each other. That's how actually we knew of each other. And then several years ago, I moved and they moved as well, but in the same vicinity, but we kind of lost touch. But now we do jiu-jitsu together. So we become really good friends. And he's a great guy. I'm not gonna, take away anything from him. He's a wonderful person. But I have noticed since in the past few years, he has a lot of worry and concern. And there was a recent article I read about people who, have a significant amount of wealth. Not like Elon Musk wealth, but they're not poor either, right? They're doing well for themselves and are doing well for themselves. But the concern in the area we live in is obviously high prices for everything, whether it be the eggs or, in my case, the things that bothered me the most is insurance. I have to pay a lot for insurance for no reason. And these are the reasons that make people feel poor. And I don't know if it's by design. That's what this article was kind of intimating, that it was, a little bit by societal design, which I can't really disagree that may not be the case. But for him, it's always a constant worry is how much money he has. He's always in his mind running through computations of like his net worth. Like, oh, everything's great. Oh my God, this is so expensive, but oh, thank God my retirement account is okay. Oh, the market's gone really down, but oh, at least my Apple stock is doing okay. It's just, that's the thing. Every time I'm with him, he says this. But the thing that bothered me the most recently is like every time, he's always comparing himself to me, it seems like. And the worst thing that you can do, I've discovered in my journey of looking into retirement and what it's all about, the worst thing you can do is compare yourself to somebody else. Because one, it's going to make you feel very bad because there's always somebody who's going to have more than you. And two, that's the reason. There are people who are going to have more on whatever metric that you're trying to measure against. So say you're 115% on wealth, but how are you on relationships? Conversely, you may have, 130,000% in wealth, but maybe you have almost like 20% in your health, right? These are the trade-offs. And you're never going to get 100% across the board. And that's what I think my friend seems to fail to realize is that you're just comparing yourself and making yourself feel bad. There's no metric of average that says you should be at a certain place at a certain age, right? Everybody has a different journey in their life. And then on top of which, you could be supremely wealthy and then some catastrophic event could happen. And I've seen that. I'm just listening to some Steve Witkoff. He's the chief negotiator that was negotiated for the hostages in Israel. He lost his son at a very tender age, an older age, right? I couldn't imagine losing my son. And, like today, for example, was a massive day because today was the day he learned how to drive. His grandfather taught him to drive today. My dad taught me to drive. That's his grandfather. My dad taught me to drive. My dad taught my mother to drive. My sister. He even taught my wife. So he's taught all of us how to drive, and now he's passing it down to my son. These are the things that are important, not how much wealth you have, not how much, that you have in material possessions. In fact, when you retire, you should be thinking about getting rid of all of it, living more minimally, and having less stress in your life, less complications in your life. And that's the part that really, really offended me about my friend is that the other day, we have multiple businesses. I don't think this is a guy that understands entrepreneurialism because he works at a corporation for the past 30 years. He knows nothing else. He doesn't know what the outside looks like. So it's sort of like being in a communist country. You have no way to measure against because you have no baseline. And so when he hears about people that are excelling in some manner that may be unorthodox, right, something outside of the normal corporate kind of trajectory, to him it's like a scam. And that's how I feel when he talks to me about, my family's achievement, mine and my wife's achievements. He thinks like we're scamming somebody or we're lying. And those are the traits that I think as people, as you get older, need to be very acute towards. And, when I just say about minimalizing your material possessions, unfortunately, that also may mean minimalizing the people that you surround yourself with. Because I don't want to be around people that drag me down. Right now, I'm trying to look up. And I'm trying to look at a positive trajectory, because remember, after a certain number of years, when you're over your 50s, you only have how many summers to live, right? That's how a friend of mine just characterized it to me. Dave, you only have about 25 more summers to live. 25, and they say summers because that's up here in the Northeast, that's the time when you can really enjoy yourself. That's the nice time. So that's all I really wanted to say about today's video. It's kind of annoying me today because every time I have this conversation with him, and it's always about, for me, it's about jiu-jitsu, he always brings up money. And it's the worst feeling in the world. And, so much to the point that it bothered me today that I'd make a video. In any case, thank you for watching. If you are watching, next week I'm heading off to Thailand, so I'm going to do a lot more vlogging. I'm not going to be talking about retirement, but today's a bit more of a motivational, philosophical discussion that I kind of want to share with you. I think the most important thing is, if you looked at this video, is surround yourself around people that you want to be around. Surround yourself around love and cherish relationships. Don't worship money. They're false gods. And, once you have enough, that's all you need. You don't need anything more. Okay, thank you very much. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.